Sunday, week 2, baby. Here we go. Let's set some lineups. Let's win some fantasy leagues. Adam Azer here. Frank. Oh, I don't know who that guy is down there, but Heath Cummings is here. I know that for sure. What do we got? We got prime time down there?
Prime time. I was talking to Heath beforehand. I have never been into college football in my life. And then, of course, last night I'm up at like 2 a.m. watching Deion Sanders and his sons and all into it and getting excited. So, yeah, I'm in for it. Let's go. Colorado.
Yeah. Everybody in America is in for it except for Adam Azer. Like the one person who hates fun.
That's not true. There are a lot more people who aren't in. It was a good game. I did watch all of regulation. I was like, I cannot do overtime. But it's just, I hate when teams play such pathetic defense. They played great defense the whole game, and then they were just, you know what? Why don't you just march the ball down the field? I'm not going to put any pressure on you. You just go ahead and tie the game up.
My official position is I would like to root against Deion Sanders. I find his whole exhausting. His call me coach. Come on, we're adults. But the problem is, every other college football coach is even more obnoxious and what was the word? Exhausting. Azer. So yeah, I find him annoying generally. Calm down, guy. It's fine. You're a football coach.
We will be talking about Shedeur Sanders on this show in a few years.
Oh, I don't think so.
Probably
sure.
8 months, I think, is the timing, right? Isn't he? He's draft eligible.
Travis Hunter. Yes. I'm not so sure about Sanders. All right. Anyway, let's talk about the players we will talk about on today's shows. We're waiting for more of the inactives to come in. Austin Eckler is out. Let's start with that, Heath. Okay. Because Austin Eckler, and I haven't seen Aaron Jones. They're not at 4:00, are they? But we're not expecting Aaron Jones. So who do you like better? Kelly?
Aaron Jones and Christian Watson are inactive.
Okay. Thank you, Chris. So who do you guys like better? We'll start with Heath here. And how much do you like him, Dylan or Kelly? Heath? Did I do something wrong here? I was just maybe having an issue there. Chris, why don't you hop in there? Who do you like better, Kelly or Dylan?
I like AJ Dillon quite a bit. He is my wide receiver running back 11 for this week. I like him one spot more than Joshua Kelly, who is my RB12. So I like both of them quite a bit. There are not many running backs that I'm starting over them, 10 to be exact. So I had someone ask me on Twitter, Roschon Johnson, Joshua Kelly. It's not even close. Joshua Kelly for sure. I'm excited about Roschon Johnson with Deontay Foreman expected to be inactive, but they're not going to throw to their running backs as much as they did last week. He's not going to be, I think, the lead runner, so I would still go with Joshua Kelly.
And you go with Kelly over Mostert?
Kelly over Mostert. Kelly over...
How about the Lions running backs?
Kelly over both Lions running backs. I've got Kelly over Kenneth Walker, but that one's very, very close. I've got him over Damian Pierce, Rashad White, Ramondre Stevenson, James Cook, Najee Harris.
And you like Dylan one spot higher than that. So how about you, Frank? He's got both guys as top 12 running backs. How about you?
I have both guys inside of my top 16. The only difference is that I do have both Lions running backs ahead of those guys. I have James Cook ahead. I did like the usage for James Cook quite a bit last week. And I don't think those other guys are bulletproof, right? AJ Dillon.
Oh, for sure.
He got some work last week, but he looked terrible. Very inefficient last week. And Joshua Kelly, it is a tough matchup against the Titans. So I do like both guys, but there's slight doubts in their game. So I do have them top 16, but I like the Lions guys. I do like Kenneth Walker. I like James Cook ahead of those as well.
Okay. So we'll get to as many questions as we can, everybody. Please hit the like button. We'd really appreciate that. Please tell your friends. This should be your Sunday morning destination. We'd appreciate it. Heath, I don't know. We said something to offend him, but I think he's coming back on. So
I also want to be clear. I am absolutely terrified about how much I like AJ Dillon and Joshua Kelly. All of the injury replacement guys last week completely crapped the bed. That's not a reason to think Joshua Kelly and AJ Dillon will be. It's just a reminder that while injuries create opportunity in fantasy, backups tend to be backups for a reason. And you can go wrong when you just, next guy up is going to be a star,
No, of course not. Right. And of course, I hate that matchup for Josh Kelly. We saw that Titans run defense all last year. That's about 2 years in a row. And then in week 1, they're just terrific. All right, let's read some questions here. Javonte Williams or Zay Flowers or Josh Kelly in for a flex?
Kelly.
Williams.
I would go with Kelly.
So Heath is not as high on Joshua Kelly and presumably AJ Dillon as I am. I'm going to take that.
Much higher on Dillon than I am on Kelly. I think the Titans matchup's really bad, and Justin Herbert probably just throws it 45 times, and Kelly doesn't get the same target share that Eckler does.
Mostert or Judy, PPR?
Mostert.
I would go with Mostert. If you have the ability to do like a wait and see on Judy, I think I'd want to do that.
I do have Judy like 2 spots ahead of Mostert in my flex rankings.
We've
Feel
got
great about that.
a large sample size of Jerry Judy returning from injury. Because
that's a fair point.
He's had a lot of those, and the first game back has not ever been actually good.
Full PPR, need a flex. Hopkins, Kelly, or Herbert?
I'm going Kelly.
I'm going Hopkins.
I think the full PPR makes it really close, but I would go with Kelly.
I have a hard time taking you seriously today, Frank, but I love it. I'm just loving everything about it.
What's the jersey? Is that a Vic jersey?
No, this is
it's a D. I don't know.
Falcons. Let's go.
It's hard to tell. Dillon or Breece Hall, PPR?
Dylan
by a lot.
I have Dillon ahead, yes.
Dillon. Michael Thomas or Breece Hall, half PPR?
I think they are like right next to each other. Yeah, I've got Breece Hall 2 spots higher.
In half, I'll go with Hull.
Really close, but I would go Breece Hall.
By the way, how are you guys handling Amari Cooper? Just like anyone who's viable today, you start to get ahead of Cooper?
I think I have him wide receiver 37, so I think in most instances I would try and get away from it.
I would try to get away from him. I mean, he's on the road too, so like it's gonna be bad anyway.
Michael Thomas or Breece Hall here. Did we give an answer? Did they hear an answer?
Breece Hall. Yep.
All right, Herbert or Richardson?
Herbert.
That's a QB question. Okay. Justin Herbert.
Herbert in 6, Richardson in 4.
No, I'll take Herbert either way. Akers, Gus, or Josh Azer Reynolds?
I have to do this all year.
Are you kidding? Now we're comparing. Now he's better than Justin Herbert.
4 points for pass touchdown. He was a top 5 quarterback in 4 point for pass touchdowns last week.
He had a great week. We're starting him over Justin Herbert now, just like against the Titans, who had one of the worst pass defenses in football last year and just allowed 300 yards.
Because Herbert was good 2.5 years ago.
Okay, forget it. You had Herbert ranked ahead of Richardson all offseason, and now Herbert.
I don't provide 4 point per pass touchdown rankings.
Who did you
That's
have
a
ahead
big
in your
difference.
projections? Who'd you have ahead in your projections?
No, I definitely think the fact that Anthony Richardson had 2 more points than Justin Herbert last year should completely, or last week should completely change how we view them.
And
like Heath, I'm sorry, it's fine to have Anthony Richardson higher than Justin Herbert. I'm just giving you crap, but like he outscored him last week. Like, come on.
No, I was going to let it slide, but then you said we have to do this all year thing, which is it's ridiculous. Come on, I didn't deserve that.
I'm talking about you do deserve it.
No, I don't deserve that.
Yes,
I don't deserve the flack for starting Justin Herbert over Anthony Richardson. I'm not saying start Daniel.
It was the disdain in your voice, and I said 4 points, not 6.
I know that.
Also,
I don't think starting Herbert over Richardson is I hate Richardson. I'm starting Justin Herbert.
I don't know if this is like overthinking it. I don't think Austin Eckler being out is bad for Justin Herbert. And not just because I think they're going to throw the ball more, because I think that team's just going to run quite a bit. Kellen Moore ran a lot in Dallas. The nice thing was they played really fast. That's what we saw from the Chargers last week. I just think like targets for running backs, even guys like Austin Eckler, aren't necessarily great for quarterbacks.
I moved Herbert up because Eckler was out.
Yeah, I think that helps him.
I'm going with Josh Reynolds here. All right, next up.
Agreed.
Someone who actually likes him.
I think I'd go with Gus Edwards, actually.
I think so too.
PPR, pick one. Dalvin Cook, Kyron Williams, Zach Moss, or Allen Robinson.
Adam's not that handsome. He's fine.
I'm not.
Moss.
I
think it's Kyron Williams, but I don't love it.
I have Dalvin ranked the highest, but I know Zach Moss is facing the Texans. I really don't want anything to do with the Colts running backs.
It's setting up very well for the Colts to just win very easily, which is tough to say because they're a bad team themselves, but the Texans are down 4 starting offensive linemen.
Wouldn't it be great for them from us if they won very easily?
Right. No, that's what I'm saying is that I think like week 1 set up so well for Zach Moss coming back from the injury with how just disastrously bad Deion Jackson was. And then like Zach Moss could be a top 20 running back this week.
And I could be taking too much from week 1, but I don't think Anthony Richardson is going to be as bad for running back targets as a lot of mobile quarterbacks are. He did not just take off and run very often.
The Texans are missing both starting safeties too, so that's a big deal as well. Helps Richardson.
I think they're still favored though.
Joe Burrow or Anthony Richardson?
Joe Burrow.
Oh,
Burrow
come on.
in 6, Richardson in 4.
Anthony Richardson did outscore him last week.
We're gonna do this all year, Chris. Come on, man.
Why would I say that to Chris?
No, I'm
no
saying
sense.
it. He's being ridiculous. Joe Burrow scored 4 points last week. I don't even think he scored that much. Would you drop Sky Moore for Rashid Shaheed?
No.
I wouldn't, but I can't say don't drop Sky Moore for anyone.
Right. I just don't want to roster Derek Carr's third wide receiver.
Dobbs, Garrett Wilson, or Dotson?
I'm still going with Garrett Wilson.
Same.
So I think last week, Frank, you remember, I was on the Mostert. I was telling everyone to start Mostert. Thank God he scored. This week, I think that my guy is Dobbs. Although I don't think I'm going to start him over Garrett Wilson because Garrett Wilson's awesome. But we got no Aaron Jones in this game. We got no Christian Watson in this game. Unfortunately, we also have no David Bakhtiari, their left tackle. I like Dobbs. I mean, Dobbs played 46% of the snaps, caught 2 touchdowns last week. I think he's leading the team in targets today. I'm high on him, but I'll start.
That might just mean that Romeo Dobbs has a huge day. It might also mean that offense is really bad.
Could be.
Aaron Jones,
the Jets are going to be bad too.
Hey.
But Garrett Wilson's much better than Romeo Dobbs.
Too soon, Adam. Too soon.
And Jordan Love's probably better than Zach Wilson.
I feel confident that he is. 12 team, half PPR. We need a wide receiver and a flex here, guys.
Dotson and I think it's Zay Jones for me.
I would go with Dotson and Dobbs.
We all agree on Dotson. I'll go Dotson and Kirk. Doug Peterson was even talking about it this week, how good Kirk is against man. The Chiefs play a lot more man. Kirk was about 3 times better on a per route basis against man than zone.
Okay, so we have a YouTube poll here. We have almost 800 votes. And it says, one gotta go. Chicken wing sauces, mild, lemon, pepper, or barbecue. So which one are we eliminating here?
I don't like barbecue wings.
I love barbecue wings.
Although I do like I don't know if you guys, the South Florida based or South Florida past people, but Brews Room's triple threat wings, which is like
fantastic.
Teriyaki, buffalo, and barbecue sauce mix. They're unbelievable.
That sounds good.
That sounds great.
I'm getting rid of lemon pepper.
I don't know. Is this a hot take? I'm just like not really into the lemon pepper thing.
I don't love lemon pepper.
That's got to go.
Buffalo.
Honestly,
I just want my wings with buffalo sauce. That's all I want.
All 3 can go. Get the buffalo dry rub. It's definitively better. You don't need sauce on your wings.
I actually had that a couple weeks ago. It was quite good.
I'm sure it's good, but buffalo sauce is amazing.
Yeah, it's the best one.
Wings. Yes, Flanagan's wings are good. All right, back to the questions here. Smith and Jigma or Breece Hall, PPR?
I believe I have Hall ranked higher.
I'm going Breece Hall, but I think Smith and Jigba could have a sneaky good game today.
Geno Smith breakout. They're going to be 75 points scored in that game.
I added Daniel Jones, and I'm starting him over Geno today. So Chris is probably right.
Oof. Okay, half PPR, pick 2. Godwin, Garrett Wilson, Pacheco, and Dobbs.
Godwin and Wilson.
Yep.
Correct.
Clyde is active, so any Pacheco bump is not happening.
McLaurin or Kirk?
Kirk.
McLaurin.
I think I don't think he's going to be shadowed like Devontae Adams was, but I definitely think he's going to see the most of Patrick Surtain. And by the way, Heath, remember you gave that stat about the 4 receivers who were shadowed 60%. Yeah. So I saw that how many snaps Jair Alexander shadowed DJ Moore, because I was surprised he wasn't on that list. 59%.
There you go.
You just missed. Hopkins, Michael Thomas, or Mostert, PPR? Hopkins.
Yeah, I'm going Hopkins.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. The ankle's a little scary, but he should be fine.
I'd really like to answer Romeo Dobbs once, but I don't think I'm going to. Oh, we're sitting one. Ooh, maybe I will now.
Romeo Dobbs.
Yes, Romeo Dobbs. Dobbs.
Who would I start him? I start him over like Nico Collins. I don't know if you guys would. I don't think you would. I'd start Dobbs over. I'm close to starting him over Pickens, but I think I'm starting both of them in a league. So
I would start Romeo Dobbs over Gabe Davis.
I'd start him over Sky Moore.
I'd start him over Cam Akers.
Yeah. If you hate your player, start Dobbs over him. Rashad White, Khalil Herbert. Did I do this one earlier?
No.
I don't think so, no.
All right. Who do you got here? Oh, by the way, no Deontay Foreman. So maybe a boost for Johnson and Herbert. I don't know if it's enough, though. But who do you guys have here?
Yeah, I think it clarifies their backfield. You'd rather have a back in a two-way committee than a three-way committee, but I'm not starting Herbert or Roschon Johnson with any confidence. I think they're both like RB3/RB4s. I would go Kelly and Montgomery here.
I'll go with both Lions.
I will go with Kelly and Gibbs.
Okay, here's another long one.
Not helpful at all, guys.
We're not.
I guess Montgomery. No, nobody gave one person.
We're not going to go with Cooper here. So we need a PPR flex and a wide receiver too. So Garrett Wilson, Lockett, Davis, Dobbs, Mostert, Cook. I don't think I can get
I
Dobbs.
love James Cook this week. So he's easily my flex, a borderline number 1 running back from this week. And I'll
Lockett
go
and
with
Cook.
I'll go with Garrett Wilson over Lockett.
Yeah, I like Lockett and Cook there.
Oh, I think I'm going to say Dobbs here. For me, Dobbs.
Nah.
You guys are going to go Michael Thomas, I'm sure.
Michael Thomas.
yeah.
I would start Zay Jones over Romeo Dobbs as well.
I have Thomas 2 spots higher than Dobbs.
Dotson or DJ Moore, Josh Kelly or Darnell Mooney.
Oof.
Kelly and Dotson.
Moore and Kelly.
Moore and Kelly.
These have to be about dry rub, right? Heath is correct.
That's the only thing it could be.
Yeah, like back-to-back comments there.
Hasn't been right about anything else today.
All right, Komet. Well, at least not that he could prove. Komet or Muth?
Fryermuth.
Muth?
Fire him up.
Muth.
I think it's Muth.
Is that true?
Well, I mean, it's Fryermuth.
I know everybody goes Muth, but I think it was actually pronounced Muth. That's what it was coming out of college. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Is it Jaguars or Jaguars?
No, it's not Jaguars. We had that video run yesterday where like half of the staff at CBS that was answered said Jaguars.
Okay. The mayor of Jacksonville said Jaguars, and the host who grew up in Jacksonville as a lifelong Jags fan said Jaguars.
It's
so weird.
It's Jaguars.
What people don't realize is that there's no such thing as a correct pronunciation in America.
Well, that's the lovely thing about English, right? Like French has like an academy where they like officially say what words are and aren't French.
Right.
That's nonsense. All right. Don't tell me what words I can or can't say. This is America.
Some people say tournament, some people say tournament.
Some people say Josh Kelly over Dameon Pierce.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Kenneth
And
Walker.
he hates Joshua Kelly.
Yeah. Kenneth Walker or David Montgomery.
Monty.
I have Walker 1 spot higher.
I have Montgomery just ahead.
All right, quick pause here because we have almost 3,000 people watching, 2,865. We don't even have 300 likes. I'm not answering. I'm not reading another question until we get to 315 likes, which we should do pretty quickly. And let's see what happens first. I'm just going to tell you guys what I have as lunch options today, and you can help me pick unless we get to 310 likes first. Oh, we got to 314
You
likes.
said 315.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at 314. So my lunch options are currently
Wings.
chicken 480 likes. Okay, let's get back to the question. Lockett or that was awesome, by the way. Good job, everybody. Lockett or Dotson?
Lock it.
Yep. Lock it for me.
You guys, man, Chris, you have a lot of confidence in the Seahawks without their tackles. I'm
Mhm.
terrified.
It's not great.
I'll play scared.
It's not ideal, but like I know we like Dotson, but it's still theoretical.
That is such a Deion Sanders thing to do, to drink tea at his press conference.
He just had 40 yards on 5 catches. I think he's pretty good, but that like I don't think he's a superstar. Tyler Lockett's
I don't
a really
either.
good player.
I'm just afraid that Seattle's going to be not that I'm not like Dotson's around 24 for me. I'll say Dotson, I guess.
I got news for you here. Adam Schefter saying Amari Cooper is unlikely to play. So
that being said, I don't have particularly high hopes for Elijah Moore or Donovan Peoples-Jones. They're going to still be in that, like, I think Moore's still going to be like wide receiver 36 to 40 for me.
it's hard to know how this will play out. I mean, I have, Peoples-Jones is worth taking a shot on in a deeper league, but hopefully this gives you some more confidence in Njoku at the very least.
I think what it probably should do is get you off of Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Zach Moss or Mark. I'm sorry. I think I read that one. Or did I not?
Moss.
Yep. Moss.
All right. We got a
You got
standard
lost.
league. Stevenson, Kelly. Did you guys see the cheerleader whose pants fell down while he was doing the cartwheel thing?
No.
That was like one of their ESPN segments that was similar to the "You Got Mossed." I forget. It was like, who's the guy? Sam Acho doing his thing. Very funny. Stevenson, Kelly, Sanders, Cook.
Ooh.
I'm going with Stevenson and Cook.
I think I'm going Kelly and Sanders.
You love Kelly. I'm going Stevenson and Sanders. So absolutely no help at all.
Stevenson and Sanders for me too. James Cook, I don't know, man. Like, standard scoring, get not the goal line back. Just gotta give him a.
I don't generally like to have any opinion on whether players are good or not. I think it clouds my judgment. I try to be pretty agnostic. I thought James Cook looked fine. The usage was super encouraging. I thought he looked just okay. Like, the case for James Cook was that he's incredible playmaker. And in his first game as like the lead back, yeah, it was a tough matchup, but I didn't think he looked particularly quick. I didn't think he was like super impressive. So I'm trying to put that aside and just go with the role looked really good. And that's what matters more.
Yeah, except the role that he's not the goal line back, which in a non-PPR league, I think does matter when you're making close decisions like this. Chris Godwin or Brandon Ayuk?
Ayuk.
I do have Ayuk ranked higher.
Yep, same.
One spot.
Okay. Ooh, Dobbs, DJ Moore, Gus Edwards, and Kelly. Pick 2. Can I get Dobbs in there?
No chance.
Why? What is it?
Kelly and Moore.
Because it's Kelly and Moore.
Correct.
I think I'm going to go Dobbs and Kelly. Dobbs. So I really
But like if
Dobbs
you were
and
setting your lineup, you wouldn't.
I might have. Yeah, I would start Dobbs over Moore.
All right.
I think that the fact that Jones is not playing is a big deal. Yeah, all right. It's not even that big of a deal. I want Dobbs in my lineup.
I worry that Packers offense could just be really bad. Like,
Yeah, I'm not worried about that with the Bears.
sure, we've already seen it, but I think Moore's a better player than Romeo Dobbs. So if it comes down to two bad situations, I'll just take the better player.
No Carlton Davis for the Buccaneers should help DJ Moore. Puka Nacua or Michael Thomas?
I'm a little worried with Puka, but I'm going with him.
I have Michael Thomas one spot higher.
All right, Moss or Burks? Moss. We're not starting Burks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drake London or Gus Edwards, half PPR?
Ooh.
None but Edwards.
I have London one spot higher in my flex rankings.
I think I'll go London. Am I the only one who thinks we would play Justice Hill over Gus today?
No, I think other people would.
At CBS.
Justice Hill has one game in his career with 10 carries.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm going with Gus. I just don't think they've had opportunities to let Justice Hill be the guy, and they've elected to go with like Deontay Foreman and
Did Gus have 10 carries last week?
Devontae Freeman. Is
That
I'm just not sure 10 empty carries is enough reason to start Gus.
I mean, it's not enough reason to start either of them.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is I'd rather not start either.
Agreed. London.
Oh wait, I'm going Gus over London though.
Yeah,
I'm going London.
I'm going Gus.
I love when we get a flex question and in my top 150 they are back to back in the flex because I feel super confident giving advice on that. I'm definitely like,
yeah. I thought you were going to say neither player's in your top 150.
No, they're not in my top 60, so I don't love them.
Josh Kelly, Brian Robinson, or Breece Hall?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Correct.
Frank, man, you got to stick up for the Jets here, all right? Because everybody, obviously myself included, way too low on Breece Hall last week. Why are we not way too low on Breece Hall this week?
We might be, but it's a pretty rough spot on the road. Great defense that they're facing. They're huge underdogs in that game, so they could be playing from behind too. It could just be a bad situation all around. So maybe Breece Hall makes us look stupid again, but I have more as like a high-end RB3 flex type running back this week.
Okay, I think everyone's with you on that. Roschon Johnson, Tyjae Spears, and Lamar Jackson or Jared Goff.
Spears' usage in week 1 was really interesting. I feel like I didn't really write about it. I don't know how much you guys talked about it, but he played more snaps than Derrick Henry, which was shocking. And that was early on too. It wasn't like a game script thing. He was out there from the start.
Not getting the ball though. I mean, we got to go.
Yeah,
Johnson, right?
I would go Johnson.
Yeah,
and then Lamar over Goff.
Yeah. Roschon and Lamar. Yep.
I think I'm too low on Jared Goff. He's QB 17 for me. QB 16. I'm moving Deshaun Watson down.
Zay Flowers.
I'm scared.
Lockett.
Lockett.
That is close, but I have Lockett just ahead.
Roschon or Khalil.
I have Herbert 2 spots ahead. I don't feel super confident in either way.
All right, let's check in on the likes here. We got 769 likes. I cannot argue. I cannot get upset about that.
No, we're not answering another question until we get to 1,000.
No. Prime.
Hold them hostage, Adam.
Judy or Zay Jones, standard scoring, or Christian Kirk.
I would go with Judy.
I would use Kirk there. Yeah.
Oh, 2 Kirks and a Judy. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
2 jerks.
Rashad White, Tyler Algier, or Jerry Judy.
White.
Yeah.
Kelly, Javonte, or Pickens.
Kelly.
Javonte.
Kelly.
Pickens or Algier.
Pickens.
And full PPR, I'll go with Pickens.
Yeah.
Ron Tucker, McKinnon, or Roschon Johnson.
Roschon.
Yep, let's do it.
Oh,
Ugh.
okay.
I might say Dobbs here.
I'm going Pickens.
I'm going Pickens.
Yep, same.
Damn it. So close, Dobbs. Dylan Robinson or Hall? It's Brian Robinson.
Dylan.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Get Dylan. Adam, did you see that David Bakhtiari is also out for the Packers?
Yes, I did. I mentioned that.
Do you like that for Dobbs?
I love it. It's less target competition.
Well, I do want to go back to Pickens for a second.
No,
if Pickens has another like 16% target share game with Deontay Johnson, I might just give up on him.
Yep. Bring back the old Al Melchior DTM.
It might just
Yeah.
I'm starting Calvin Austin in one deeper dynasty league because things are not great for me in that one. I lost Eckler, so I just had to flex someone.
That's tough in dynasty leagues. It's not like waiver wire.
Yeah, I considered. I didn't rank Austin higher than Pickens. It might not take long for it to get there, though.
All right. Last thing, Heath, before you leave, Dave is waiting in the wings. Travis Kelce expected to be on a pitch count today. What should we do with that information?
I think you should start Travis Kelce. I saw another tweet that said there would be no restrictions on Travis Kelce. So, I don't care. If you told me that Travis Kelce was only going to play the first half, I would start Travis Kelce. It'd be interesting if he was only playing the first quarter and you had to choose between him and Kyle Pitts, but I'd still start Travis Kelce, I think.
Okay. Hey, Dave Richard.
Hello.
All right. He's coming
to week 2, baby. Thank you guys for answering questions for an hour. Much appreciated.
Only been a half hour.
Half hour. What the hell do I know? What day is it? What time is it? I don't even know.
It's
Dave,
noon.
be nice to Adam. He's had a rough morning.
What's going on with your kids throw up?
No, I just don't. I mean, Heath gave me a hard time for picking.
No, I was talking about the thing where you don't have a desk.
I don't have a desk. That's true. Yeah.
What do you mean you don't have a desk?
Well, I'm moving to a new home, and we moved a lot of furniture yesterday, including the desk. But I'm not moving into.
Not gonna need this.
So what? Like what's your microphone?
Yeah, what was the thought process there?
I have these little folding tables, like these little.
Like the little dinner trays,
like they have in Buffalo.
I have 3 dinner trays in an L shape right now.
I was legit going to say, are you using like a dinner table?
Why?
Let me show you what I'm holding my microphone up. 4 books. One of them is one of them is build a block. One of them is I love you just like this. And this one is all of the Marvel comic book characters.
So they moved all the kids' books and just left yours.
Bye, guys. Good luck.
Later, Heath.
All right. Welcome if you're just joining us. Thank you for joining us. I have to reset my mic stand here. Yes. Hey, Dave. What's up?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, big story today is A.J. Dillon and Joshua Kelce being thrust into starting roles and fantasy starting roles. And where do you have them? Chris, to recap, because a lot of you haven't been here for a half hour, watch the whole thing. Chris has them top 12. Frank has them top 16. How about you?
Dillon is at best top 16, and Joshua Kelce is barely in my top 24, taking a much less aggressive approach with both of those guys. I don't know if either of them are particularly good at playing football. Compared to other backs around the National Football League. They're just being presented with good opportunities. I also think they're both going to end up splitting work a little bit more than we're giving them credit for. Maybe it ends up where one or both of them play 70% of the snaps, but we know that the Chargers have a couple of interesting running backs behind Josh Kelce on the depth chart, Isaiah Spiller being one of them, Elijah Dotson being another, and Dotson made some waves during the preseason. Dillon's got another running back behind him. I'm not really particularly concerned about that. But I also think that we're going to see both of these teams maybe throw a little bit more, especially the Chargers. Knowing that they don't have Eckler in the backfield, it makes me really encouraged to start Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, and even a little bit of love for Josh Palmer if I'm totally desperate at wide receiver this week against the Titans. And that's where the matchup is against Tennessee, is through the air, not on the ground.
Right.
One thing I'd be interested to see would be like Quenton Johnston's such a good after the catch guy. This could be a good opportunity to get him going. I thought about him in that league where I'm starting Calvin Austin, but I did go with Austin instead.
I have Quenton Johnston in a few leagues, and I thought about dropping him, and I didn't. But that's the kind of guy I don't want to make a huge mistake this early in the season and drop him for something short term. But if he's another dud, then he's going to get dropped.
Have you guys talked about the implications of Amari Cooper?
So not really. He's not going to play. He's not expected to play. We talked about it a little bit. I think, why don't we just answer some questions? But who are you giving a big boost to anyone? More Peoples-Jones or Njoku?
No, it's Elijah Moore. I think he's going to be the one that ends up getting the boost. Njoku's fine. You're going to start him as a tight end. Peoples-Jones will play a little bit more, see a little uptick in targets, but you've got to be kind of desperate to go with him as well. Nick Chubb should get a lot of work again, but I think everybody knows what to do with him.
Okay. Let's see. Roshan Johnson with Deontay Foreman inactive, or Samaje Perine?
I'd go with Perine.
Yeah, I'm with Frank. Perine, but be glad you've got Roshan on your fantasy team.
Yeah, I have Perine a little ahead.
Pick one. Sanders, Flowers, Algier, or Gus Edwards?
Sanders.
With you.
Correct.
Yeah, well, of course, Frank is going to say Sanders. It's his alter ego today. Did you catch that, Dave? This is Coach Prime joining us.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
I was thinking about picking up a pair of those shades myself.
Oh, your shirt, Dave.
You like it?
Sure.
I was just waiting for one of you to notice. Take a look at this bad boy.
Yes.
That's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Every single person who's in the FFT Open, you heard us talk about it on the podcast all August long. You're getting one of these bad boys.
Even
part
me?
of saying thank you
Yes,
for being
even
a part of the FFT Open.
Rashad White, Jamal Williams, or Rashid Shaheed?
I'm excited about my shirt. I'll take White, but it's kind of close.
I have White one spot higher than Jamal Williams.
I like both those guys, White and Williams, to have good weeks. And this is the Jobu week for Jamal Williams, no question about it.
I just made nobody heard it, but I made a major league reference because Chris said, even me. And I said, even you, Dorn. And then we get to Rashad White, who's got his Jobu week. So.
No. It might be a Jobu week for Rashad White too. Adam, you've heard me talk about Sean Tucker a few times.
Yeah.
If he's out there on your waiver wire, just get him now. Yeah. Just do it now. Add him now.
Pitts
just in case.
Or Laporta and James Cook or Rashad White.
Still going with Pitts.
I would go with Pitts, but it wouldn't surprise me if Laporta is better. And James Cook.
I'll take White,
Cook
and
versus White.
I'll go with Pitts until he's the. Never mind.
I do have White a little ahead of Cook.
All right, Dobbs, Khalil Herbert, Puka, Gabe Davis. Half PPR. Can I do it?
Puka. And
you said you'd start Dobbs over Gabe Davis.
yeah, I would start Dobbs over Gabe Davis. And
yeah, I would not. Yes, I
uh,
would. Yes, I would. Dobbs and Puka.
Yep, Dobbs and Puka.
I'm going Dobbs and Davis.
Okay. Collins, Dobbs, Kirk, or Davis? Yep. Dobbs and Kirk for me.
Are you sure he's not trying to start a kicker?
No, but he gave Davis.
Oh, he's generous.
Yeah, very.
If you only need one, I would go with Kirk.
Oh, that's right. We only need one. Damn it. I can't say Dobbs. Kirk.
Only need one. I have Collins. These guys are separated by 5 spots in my wide receiver rankings. So if I have a 4-sided dice, which I don't think is physically possible, I guess it would be just a little pyramid, right? A little 3-sided pyramid. I would just throw that and absolve myself of any blame. But if you're asking me, I will go Nico Collins.
Zay Jones or Darren Waller, PPR. 13 teams. Odd.
That's interesting. I'd like to hear more about that league. Waller for me.
Yes.
I think so. Yep.
Garrett Wilson or Elijah Moore. Don't hate yourself for asking.
No,
Garrett
it's okay. It's totally okay.
It's not your fault.
Yeah. Hate us for answering incorrectly if we do.
Right. I've
That's what we're
told
here
a lot of people to sit Garrett Wilson today on X. This is the case where I would stick with Wilson over Moore.
I think so too.
All right. Puka or Roshan at flex?
Pookie, not
Puka.
Cookie.
Can we get a new YouTube poll? This one is very competitive. It's a good poll. 1,700 votes.
What was it?
Pepper is the one who's got it. Pick one flavor to go. Which one are you getting rid of? Mild, lemon pepper, or barbecue for your chicken wings?
Lemon pepper.
Why don't we have the people answer? Why don't we have them pick Adam's lunch?
I'll tell you about my lunch options until we get to 1,050 likes. All right. So hit that like button because we have 3,600 people.
This is what we're trying to entice people with?
No, we're trying to get them to hit like so they don't have to hear about my lunch options.
Okay. So how long do they have to get there?
1,050 likes. They're at 974 right now. So I've got a chicken parm hero.
No. Now you're talking about it.
Okay, Dave, I'm doing it very slowly. They
You
already
think we're going to get 80 likes by the time you're done telling us about
We're
your
at 1,000 already. There are almost 4,000 people here, man.
All right.
We're at 1,000. I think it might just kind of stop at 1K for a while. So, all right. My other one of them is pizza, and I'll give you more options as the show goes on. I have 4 options for lunch today: chicken parm hero, leftover pizza, and more to come later. Thank you for
And
hitting
more.
Mooney, Reynolds,
Scintillating.
or Shaheed.
I think I have Reynolds ranked highest.
I do too, but don't you guys kind of want to start Shaheed?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think Reynolds is probably the floor play, but I would go with Shaheed.
We got 1.1K likes.
All right, so shut it about
A lot
your
of
lunch.
likes.
Yeah, it's very good. McLaurin, Nico
I love
Collins.
that. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. What we got here, guys?
McLaurin.
I'll take Collins. And by the way, everybody watching, I like you too.
I would start the wide receivers.
Oh, start 2, yes.
Only
Wide
about
receivers.
only about
two. Yeah, let's say Algier. Can't even spell his name right. You shouldn't start him. But I am worried. I got to tell you, I'm very worried about McLaurin this week. I think he's going to see the most of Patrick Surtain.
Yeah.
And I think Dotson's just moving better than he is, which is to be expected. The dude has turf toe.
Yeah.
The most fun sounding injury, but it's so bad.
Flowers or Puka?
I'm going Puka.
I'll take Zay.
Yep, Zay for me.
Yeah, Frank. Yeah.
Sit Garrett Wilson for James Conner, Breece Hall, or Elijah Moore?
Oh my gosh, Adam.
Yeah, it's been a rough morning.
It feels so dirty, but I think I would use James Conner.
I'd use
No,
it.
he's sitting Wilson for all 3 of those guys.
No, for
I
one.
would bump
For one.
out Elijah for Garrett.
I think it's just one. I think
No.
Yeah, I'd start Garrett Wilson.
Should I do the following? Sit Garrett Wilson 4.
Yeah.
Connor Hall. Oh, you're saying, so is this a pick 1? Maybe I'm the one who.
Why don't you
doesn't
rank
know
them?
how to read.
Let's rank them.
My reading comprehension, not so good. If I'm ranking them, it's Connor, Wilson.
Connor, Hall, Wilson, Moore for me.
Yeah, Hall might be at the end for me. I know everybody's psyched about him,
With
but
you guys.
Connor, Wilson, Hall, and Moore. That order.
Wilson, Connor, Hall, Moore.
All right. So it's either Wilson or Connor that you're going with.
Dinty, Moore, Hall, Oates.
Pick 2. I missed that one. Puka or Pacheco, PPR.
Puka. For sure.
He's more
pretty-
fun.
Pretty close. I would go with Puka.
They're back to back.
I'm a little worried about the oblique. Like, what if he's limited, but he was so good last week? They're going to be playing from behind.
Yeah.
I'd go with Puka.
I'm also just thoroughly underwhelmed by the prospect of starting Isaiah Pacheco.
Pikachu.
I like the targets in week 1 for Pacheco.
Yeah, that was nice. He led the team in RB snap or routes as well, which is surprising. If that's going to be a big part of his game, then I'm just going to be wrong about Isaiah Pacheco, and I'll be fine with that.
Well, I just wouldn't be surprised because their wide receivers are so bad. Now, they didn't have Kelce last week, but it just wouldn't surprise me if they threw to their running backs more. And they threw to their running backs a decent amount last year. It was typically McKinnon. Non-PPR. Oh, barbecue wings as my lunch up. That's good. You know what? Take that, Chris. Chris,
I like a barbecued wing. Like I like wings from a barbecue place.
No, he means barbecue sauce.
But I don't like them with barbecue sauce.
Oh, crazy.
You know what it is? Barbecue sauce gets in your mustache when you're eating wings.
Oh,
It's very messy.
I'm pretty sure every sauce gets in your mustache.
Yeah, but much more like barbecue sauce is much thicker than buffalo sauce. It's much harder to get out.
Totally reminds me of a former coworker that we had. Every time we went out to have wings for lunch, he would have sauce all over the sides of his mouth. I don't know if you guys, Frank definitely doesn't remember, and I don't know if Chris does either. But his nickname was EMAC.
Oh yeah.
Every time you could count on it. Just like
All right, we're gonna go rapid fire here.
I hope he's doing well.
We're gonna go rapid fire for the next.
Go,
3
hurry.
minutes.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Josh Kelly or Dotson, non-PPR.
Josh Kelly.
Chargers or Laporta.
Pat.
Smooth.
Laporta.
Start 3.
Or
Go ahead.
Starting.
That's a lot of names.
It's a lot
oh
of
boy.
names.
Okay. Hopkins, Terry,
Hopkins,
and Puka. No. Kelly, Hopkins, and Terry.
Hopkins, Judy, Kelly.
I would go Hopkins, Kelly, and Zay Flowers.
Hopkins, Flowers, Puka Doncic.
Chicken parm for the dub. Dobbs, Lockett, Kalik, or Kyron. Non-PPR. Lockett.
Lock it.
Lock it.
Yes.
Lock it up.
Zay Jones or Darnell Mooney.
Zay.
Zayu.
Oh, wait,
Zay.
Puka or Pukachu or Dotson.
Dots.
I would go Dotson and Zay. But I was pretty encouraged by Darnell Mooney last week.
Me too. It was like the only guy that Justin Fields could like
Rapid fire. Rapid fire.
open more than 5 yards downfield.
Garrett Wilson or Josh Kelly.
Kelly.
I'm double.
Kelly, yeah.
Cooper or he's out. So Zay Jones or Godwin. He's
Godwin.
likely out.
Godwin. Yep.
It'd be Godwin over Cooper either way.
Uh-huh.
Olave Riddler.
Riddler.
Olave Ridley or James Cook.
You're sitting James Cook there.
Yes, please.
I love James Cook this week, and I would still sit him there. Yep.
New poll. Do we have a new poll?
What's the poll?
I don't know. I've been
Oh,
told
I'll
there's a new
check.
poll.
I'll check. Can Chris Towers update his CBS profile pic? I don't recognize the guy who was in his.
Yeah, we took like headshots last year. Maybe I don't know. Like I don't have any control over that. Someone should update it. Yeah.
All right, Adam.
Yeah, my picture's like 8 years old.
Yeah, Heath's is the same way. Heath looks like a young man, bright-eyed and ready to take on the fantasy world.
Yes, I do need hot tea. Maybe Frank can spare some. Trying to put my elbow down on my desk, but realizing I don't have my desk and the tables are too low. Collins, Tony, or Puka? Look at that. Look at you guys.
Go here.
Puka.
Yes.
What the hell is this poll? One gotta go. Little Debbie stacks. I don't even know what those are. Nutty
You don't know what
Buddy,
those are?
Nutty Buddy, oatmeal cream pies, or honey buns.
I'm getting rid of the Nutty Buddies.
Honey buns gone. For me.
That's ridiculous. Honey
When
Bun's
I was
by
a kid, I
far the
loved all
best
those.
one.
I'm not qualified to answer this. Gabe Davis or George Pickens, and then Gabe Davis or Cortland Sutton.
I would go
Davis.
Gabe Davis. And what was the first one? Or Pickens? I would go Pickens over Gabe Davis.
Dave said Dave.
Although that's just the Spider-Man meme.
Frank K,
I would use Gabe here over Sutton.
Hunter Henry or Luke Musgrave.
Luke, for sure.
I am on an island here. I'm going to go with Hunter Henry.
Schaefer.
I did tell you, by the way, Dave, on the Luke Musgrave over receiving yards.
Oh, you took it.
Yep, let's go.
It's my favorite prop of the week.
D-Hop or Dobbs.
Did you see? Hold on, Frank. Did you see what happened to the DJ Moore prop after we gave it out on the show on Friday?
No, I did not.
It went from plus 114. Today I checked. It's at minus 106.
Nice.
Yeah.
Moving markets. I would go D-Hop
Moving
here.
markets. That's what we were doing.
Hopkins.
Yes, Hopkins over Dobbs for sure.
I think I've got Dobbs higher. Let me double. Nope, I have Hopkins higher. What the hell do I know?
Roshan or Caven Austin.
Let's go. Finally, we get to say Roshan.
Yeah, I go Roshan over Calvin Austin.
Yep.
Dotson, Pittman, Flowers. Pick one.
I think
Yeah.
I'm going Pittman here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going with Zay Flowers.
Chris.
I'm going with Pittman as well.
Man, I'm going with Dotson. I feel like we're giving up on Dotson a little too early after all the hype. But
I like Dotson and Pittman a lot. I just
Actually-
think in full PPR, Pittman's got the chance to score more because he's going to get theoretically more targets.
All three of these guys are top 33 wide receivers for me. I don't think I dislike any
Hell
of
yeah.
them.
Top
that changed
30.
my mind. I'm going to go with Flowers. I was really impressed. Maybe one of my biggest winners from week one. I just think he's going to be pretty good and reliable. You know, he'll have bad games.
Yeah, but we know you've got a little bias against the Colts passing game. You weren't impressed with Pittman?
Look, yeah, I mean, he had one of the best plays of his career, honestly. That was really good. I don't know. I mean, they might have a better run game. They threw a lot more than I thought they would last week. That was what was really surprising to
They
me.
needed.
You
That's
get
fair.
more scrambles from Richardson, and you get Pittman down to 7 targets or so. He's probably not going to have that good of a game.
Flowers was such a unique situation where the Ravens didn't have Mark Andrews, who we know is a target hog. They didn't really have to throw like they did. They threw 22 times, I think what it was. And 10 of them went to Zay Flowers, which is incredible. But I think 6 or 7 of those were either pop passes, screens, or RPOs, which it's great that they wanted to get him involved that early. But I don't think it necessarily tells us a lot about like his target earning potential, especially with Mark Andrews there.
I agree with you, Chris. I was going to say I agree with you, Chris. But the only thing is I think that they could throw more now with, no
Sure,
JP Dobbins. They probably don't want to use their running backs very much. So just expecting more pass attempts, I guess.
For what it's worth, I have a FanDuel lineup, and I have a Bengals stack because the Ravens are missing 2 defensive backs.
Did you see the
I have the
weather
same thing.
report?
Makes me feel.
Oh, I didn't see the weather report. Is it bad again?
It appears that rain is in the forecast in Baltimore.
It's fine. It's like light rain.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. AJ Dillon or DK Metcalf?
Dylan.
DeKalin.
I would go with DK.
Wait, I have to find this one that was good. Whatever. I'll find it later. Deshaun Watson or Dak or Daniel Jones?
Oh, let's go with that.
Dak.
Daniel Jones.
I would still use Deshaun.
Daniel Jones.
T. Higgins or Brees Hall?
T.
Yep, T.
Questions are coming in so fast. I'm like missing them.
Hee.
Tutu or Bourne?
Oh, I kind of want to go Bourne. It's non-PPR. That might be a 2-2 answer.
I think Bourne is probably more likely to score, so I'd go with him.
Okay.
I
Man.
hate falling in love.
Who are Fields?
Long-time receivers. They've been in the league a long time and they have a good week 1, and we fall in love.
Well, comparing him to Tutu Atwell, so I get it. But Tua or Fields and Pat Freiermuth or Luke Musgrave?
That's
Tua and Pat.
Tua and Muth.
Tua and Luke.
Okay. Heath needs a food channel with Dave. Half PPR, Sutton, Hollywood, Dobbs, or Hopkins.
You want to know how that channel would work? Heath would give all the cooking tips, and I would give all the eating tips. I'm all for it, by the way. Let's do it. I would go with
Hopkins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopkins.
Well, we should probably just get this out there because I've seen as many Hopkins questions as just about any other player today. So he has an ankle injury. He didn't practice this week. Did he get? I don't even think he got in a limited session, but he's
nothing. No practice.
So where do you guys have DeAndre Hopkins? He's playing. Sorry, he's not expected to play. He's playing. Where do you have DeAndre Hopkins ranked?
28th in full PPR.
20th in full PPR.
Chris,
24th in non.
that is a great answer, Chris, because I have him 20th as well. He was close to the top 12 before he was kind of banged up, so I just dropped him down a bit.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Tannehill looked so terrible last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a real tough time expecting him to bounce back this week. Easier matchup, but Hopkins might not be 100%. What if he's a decoy? D-Hop the decoy? That would suck.
Ready for another rapid fire round?
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's start with the question we've already answered.
I actually meant to click on a different one. Geno Smith or Bryce Young?
Oh, Geno.
That's a Geno.
Even Heath would say Geno.
Collins or Zay Jones?
Nico.
I think I have Zay.
Nico.
Collins or Elijah Moore?
Nico.
Collins.
I have this exact question, and I started at Elijah Moore.
Ooh, rebel. Sanders, Cook, Judy Flowers.
The first two.
Sanders.
Yes. Sanders and Cook.
Okay. Pickett or Tannehill?
Yikes.
Oh, my.
I have Tannehill ranked higher.
Oh,
I
my.
actually would use Tannehill, yeah.
Waller or Ingram? Flowers or which Zay do you like better?
Flowers and Waller.
I'll take the wallflowers.
Flowers and Waller.
Nice. Let's see. Garrett Wilson or Rashad White, PPR?
White.
I think White, yeah.
Correct.
Keep wanting to read this one that says pineapple on pizza. There it is. No. I would tell everybody what's happening right now. We're getting so many questions that every time I try to click on one, it goes up because there are more coming in. So
Humble brag.
all about pineapple on pizza, but there was a fantasy question with it too. Pacheco or Kelly or Hall?
Kelly.
I would go with Kelly. And Adam, you got to try pineapples on tacos. Amazing.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
yeah. That's pineapple on anything. If you like pineapple,
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
But you have to like pineapple. If you don't like pineapple, you won't like it on tacos,
Ooh,
pizza,
that's a pro
fruit
tip.
salad.
Right there.
Forget it. I'll take Pacheco over Kelly.
Eat things that you like.
What if I don't like mushrooms? Should I put those on my food too? Or
Never
just
in your
okay?
life. Get those
Dobbs.
filthy things away from my loins.
Dobbs or Brian Robinson, half PPR?
Dobbs.
I would go with Brian Robinson there.
I'm going with Robinson.
Get out of here, you losers. Mike Williams or Puka Nacua?
Big Mike.
I think that's really close. I would go with Puka.
I would go with Mike.
Schaefer thinks that mango is better than pineapple. He's very wrong about
Doesn't
that.
even-
I agree with you. Ever had mango with like chili powder on it?
No.
Incredible snack. Unbelievable.
They
Yeah.
sell
So good.
that. They sell that like randomly in the streets in New York.
Yeah, it's great. Great. It's like a special like seasoning mix. It's like chili powder with like a little lime. It's amazing.
Fryer
so good.
over Len Dawson.
Excuse me, we're talking about some important stuff here.
Debo
Please stop
or-
intruding.
Debo. Oh God, what was it? Debo or Mike Williams? I think it was.
I'd go Debo over Big Mike.
I have all four in a row. It's like Ayuk, Debo, Mike Evans, Godwin. It's like 49ers and Tampa guys, all top 20.
Yeah, that's
Tua or Jackson?
I have Tua, 2 spots higher.
Lamar. You know, someone gave me crap for putting together a FanDuel lineup with Baker Mayfield as my QB last week, and it was a bad lineup, but Baker Mayfield wasn't bad.
Pineapple and jalapeno on pizza
I've had it. It's interesting.
Jalapeno would be good.
It's a journey.
Nakua, Dobbs, or Moore?
Puka.
Yeah, I would go with Puka.
I feel like I've checked this 5 times today. I've got Dobbs over Puka.
Good for you, Dave. I don't, but good for you.
Good for you.
I'm trying to find a new one here. Elijah Moore or Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, we've answered that 6 times already.
No, we haven't.
Garrett Wilson.
We answered that like
I
15
need to find a new one.
Garrett Wilson.
This
Pick or
is not
Ryan.
easy. God.
Adam is incredibly overwhelmed right now. This is really entertaining.
You need a,
I don't
you
think
need a
we-
minute?
I don't think we've ever had this many people. Which
Okay,
is
so one of the things you should do in the comments, try scrolling up just a little bit, and I think it pauses.
I know it usually does, but it's not working for me. Gabe Davis, Josh Kelly, David Montgomery, or Chris Godwin.
Quits.
Kelly. Ooh,
So
yeah,
this is
Kelly.
only one. You can only pick
Just
one.
one.
I'll
Yeah,
go
Kelly.
Montgomery.
I would go Kelly.
Miles Sanders or James Cook?
Kelly. Woo.
Sanders.
Same. Sanders.
I have James Cook.
Algier or Mostert?
Mostert.
Mos.
Correct.
Turt.
Mos Eisley.
Kelly or Pierce? And I didn't mean to click on this one, but Josh Kelly or Pierce, and then we can answer this one.
Kelly.
Damien.
Kelly over Pierce. Yeah.
And then answer this one. I'm going Judy.
I'm going Nico Collins.
I think I'm going Puka.
Wow, 4 different answers. Zay for me.
Love it. Love to see it. Love to be helpful.
Yeah, Dylan or Kelly?
Look at all those chickens. Dylan.
What am I missing?
I have Dylan 1 spot higher.
I don't
Same.
know what we're missing, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Was it the chicken wings combo?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe Zay Jones or Brian Robinson, or Day Jones or Brain Robinson. We could do.
Daybrain.
Robinson.
I have Zay Jones ranked higher.
I'd go Robinson.
JSN or Tutu.
Ooh, I think both are sneaky. I would go with
I'd go
Jason.
JSN.
Come on, Dave. You gave us the Tua before.
I'd go 2-2.
Yeah. Mushroom for the win. Agreed. P. Ryan or Dotson, half PPR.
Did you mean 2 as well or 2-2?
I'm
At
not
well.
sure.
Dotson over P. Ryan.
Correct.
Wait, who are we comparing Tutu to? I swear I didn't mean that.
JSN.
Oh. I don't know. You know,
that's Smith-N-Jacobs
I am
for me.
sorry. In my mind, I was thinking Puka Nakua while saying Tutu Atwell. So ignore what I was saying earlier.
Great.
Paul or
And the stream comes to a complete halt.
Hubbard? Is that a Chuba Hubbard question?
That's Chuba Brees.
Yep.
Although everyone should take note that Frank Reich talked very glowingly about Chuba and how he did last week.
Passing downs guy.
Hi.
Passing downs
Yeah.
guy.
Is Jahmyr Gibbs going to be real, or is it just an easy matchup?
We've heard that he's going to get more work.
Yeah.
It's been also reported that he's going to get more work. The head coach said that he was going to get more work. Hopefully he gets more work.
Technically, the head coach did say that he's not going to get more work only because everybody was asking about it. I believe he was joking.
I have Gibbs inside my top 12 this week, which feels a little aggressive.
I have him inside my top 20, so a little less aggressive, but him and Montgomery are both top 20 guys for me.
Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones?
Richardson.
A very tough one for me. But
Richardson.
Richardson.
no, I have very little faith in Daniel Jones. But come on, you got to do something against the Cardinals. I suspect Andrew Thomas is not going to play. Go with Richardson. Kittle or Laporta?
Kittle.
Georgie Porgy.
Correct.
Mike Williams, James Cook, or AJ Dillon? PPR. Man, that's tough. I'm going Dillon.
Yep, Dylan.
I'm taking Mike Williams.
I am going to remain consistent and go with James Cook.
3 different answers. Love to see it. Love to help our close 3,800 friends.
All right, I'm going Josh Kelly here.
Correct.
Dave, you agree?
No, I think I'm taking Nico Collins.
I saw one that said David Montgomery or DeAndre Hopkins. Who do you like?
Montgomery.
Yep.
David Montgomery or AJ Dillon?
Montgomery.
Dylan.
I have Montgomery, I think 1 spot higher. 2 spots higher.
Dillon or
Me
Pacheco?
too.
Dylan
Exactly.
easily.
Dylan.
Yes.
Dylan
I know. Gosh, we need that drop so bad. Garrett or Javon?
only had like 3 years to get it.
Musgrave.
Garrett Wilson.
Kelce. Oh yeah.
And Kelce.
I think I have Garrett Wilson ahead of Javonte.
Yeah, I would go Garrett Wilson
I do.
and definitely still Kelce.
Yeah, yes. Who's asking questions about
You're
Kelce?
starting Kelce over every tight end.
Did you see what he did? Did you see the footage of him from practice this week?
Faking
Now-
the injury.
Now let me
Faking
ask
the
you,
injury and then twerking.
would you take Kelce or the field?
I'll take Kelce. When I
I'll
saw
take
that,
the field.
when I saw that, I knew that Kelce was back.
I'll take the field. No, not the field, but Kelce or your next favorite 11 tight ends. Because like some random guy could have a big game, but you don't get to count him. So Kelce,
Well, what
or
if
tight ends,
that
2
random
weeks ago?
guy is Luke Musgrave and he's a top 12 tight
That's
end?
not a random guy. It says your top 12. I'm saying like Hunter Henry from last week, or
Well, what if Frank liked Hunter Henry? What if he's got
I don't
Hunter?
think he had him top 12
I have him top 12.
this week, but not all right.
I
You
don't
know,
have Musgrave top 12.
stupid question. So Puka or Debo?
Debo.
Debo.
Drop. Oh, I thought that said drop. D-Hop, Flowers, Kelly. Pick 2. Pick 2.5.
I would go Kelly and D-Hop.
Yeah, correct.
Najee Harris. Ooh, first Najee question. Or Mike Williams, PPR.
Let's make it the last Najee question.
I would go with Najee.
Great question, because both feel a little gross, but I would go with Mike Williams.
Let's go ahead and check on our like situation. We're at 1.3. Let's get to 1.4. And let's take it hit like 1.4 and let's take a trip down what's Adam going to have for lunch lane. So you already know we've got the chicken parm hero, which is a leftover, by the way. So none of this is fresh. We've got the pizza. We have got a ham and salami and provolone sandwich with tomato on a bagel from yesterday.
Don't love a bagel for a sandwich. That's my hot take.
And we have 1.4 thousand likes, so we're done. I have one more option that you will find out later in the show. Okay. Oh, this is a thing, Frank? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce?
Yeah, we got to get Chris's thoughts here. I mean, he is the Taylor Swift aficionado here. So
He is.
So Taylor got out of a serious relationship earlier in the year. She had her fling with the guy from the 1975 who's a kind of dummy. But like she deserves to have fun with a himbo, and Travis Kelce's a himbo, so I'm all about it. Taylor Swift's not gonna marry Travis Kelce, but like let them have fun. This is exciting. My wife and I were watching Thursday Night Football. We were talking about how like there aren't as many athlete celebrity pairings as there used to be, and so I welcome Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift having some fun together.
I have an idea, Dave. Maybe you can help facilitate this.
Okay.
Let's get 150 people from CBS in the office, and let's get them to each pay $10 to give to Chris to go to a Taylor Swift concert. Let's buy him a Taylor Swift.
Adam, you're out of the loop already. All right. I went to Philadelphia in June. My wife still has not told me how much she paid for our tickets, but we had 4 seats for Taylor Swift.
Oh my God.
And I am going to Paris next May to see Taylor Swift.
Okay, let's have Chris donate to 150 people.
No, I still like the idea. I love the let's give Chris $1,500. I would pay for the airfare, maybe get first class flights to Paris. That'd be great.
Like, he deserves to go to a Taylor Swift concert, and I know how expensive they are, but you went to 4 seats.
It's honestly, my sister's an insane person and got on like some Discord server where someone gave her a code to get tickets for Paris. And she texted me on one random night and was like, so we're going to Paris next May to see Taylor Swift. And I was like, I guess I'm going to Paris. I'm very excited, guys.
Paris, Texas. All right. Dalvin Cook, Gabe Davis, Khalil Herbert, or Elijah Moore. Half PPR.
Gabe.
Gross. I might have Dalvin Cook.
in half, I think I would go with Herbert.
Oh, do you guys like ETN rest of season and why?
He's an incredibly talented running back and a very good offense.
Thank
His
you.
usage was amazing last
Yeah.
week too. Like 80% of the snaps, he had a career high in targets. He
I
looked
think it was like 70% routes too. It was the only thing was, I guess, Bigsby got one goal line carry.
Yeah, that might happen. But yeah, we like him quite a bit. Burrow or Tua?
Tua.
I'm sticking with Burrow.
They're back to back. They're both top 5.
That is close. I have Tua one spot higher.
Me too. Yeah.
I'm the low guy on Tua this week, I guess. He's 9th.
9th. You've got 8 quarterbacks ahead of Tua. Name them, please.
The 8. The 8 guys who were going early. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert.
Okay. And it's because of the matchup. You think Belichick's gonna
it's a tough matchup, but it's also just Tua doesn't run, so he kind of has to have like 300 yards and multiple touchdowns. I think he's a good bet for it, but it's mostly just that I haven't moved my expectations for everyone enough since week 1 to dramatically change how I view everyone.
Did you get a chance to watch the Patriots defense from week 1?
Not closely, no.
Okay. I thought they did a great job against Philly. So
Yeah.
There's a chance that Tua could absolutely struggle, but his upside is, you saw it in week 1.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't get away from him.
Let's get
unless I've
back to
got
the
one of
questions,
top 3
fellas.
guys this week.
Let's get back to it here.
Well, you were having a coughing fit. I was buying you time.
Oh, you were not. Kincaid or Ferguson, and Laporta or Higbee, PPR.
I've got Kincaid ahead of Fergie and Higbee.
I have the rookies, Kincaid and Laporta.
I'm definitely taking Laporta over Higbee, and I will take Kincaid over Fergie Ferg.
Mike Williams or Hopkins?
Mike.
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Jamie or Heath?
Ty.
Start both.
Well, I'm going Jamie because he's here right now. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Hey, we're great.
You sound good, too.
Hey, how are you, folks?
Stick.
P. Ryan or London, PPR?
P. Ryan.
P. Ryan.
Yes.
Pacheco v. Dobbs.
I'll go Dobbs.
Famous court case.
I'll go check.
What was the case about?
I don't know. It just has the V in there.
Dobbs.
Pacheco.
And actually, that was not a political joke. I just realized how similar it is to an actual court case. So get that. Montgomery, Wilson, Hopkins, Dobbs. Just my luck. Right? Montgomery, Wilson, Hopkins, Dobbs, Bateman, Burks.
How many?
3 PPR. Montgomery, Wilson, Hopkins, Dobbs, Bateman, Burks.
Montgomery, Hopkins, and Wilson.
The first 3.
Yep.
Jamie, I feel like you like Romeo Dobbs. Nobody likes Dobbs but me, I feel. Are you on? Where do you have Dobbs ranked?
Juliet likes
32, 31.
Ooh.
Okay. Juliet likes Dobbs. Is that a character?
I have Dobbs
No,
32.
Romeo.
I have Dobbs 32,
Adam.
and I feel like I haven't answered him for anything.
Like the most famous piece of literature in the Western canon, Adam. You might have heard of it.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Adam's favorite horror movie would be Halloween, the original. More recently would be what is the name of that movie with Ethan Hawke? Is freaking Sinister. Super great. Danny Dimes or Justin Fields?
I'm still going with Justin Fields.
Come on.
I would go with Fields. Adam, any chance? I know this isn't a horror movie, but can we get you doing the saxophone guy from Lost Boys as we get closer to Halloween?
Oh my gosh, that would be such a great costume.
So
I'd have to get a bodysuit and a sax and a ponytail.
is this a hot take? I think it's the best vampire movie.
Vampire
Best
movies are good,
movie.
but that is you might be right about that. That's
I don't think I like any vampire movies, really.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, I guess sounds fine.
Vampires.
Interview
That's
with the Vampires.
one.
What'd you say, Jamie?
From Dusk Till Dawn is such a strange movie.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. Yeah, that's
It's
a good
good.
one. That's probably my favorite vampire movie, I guess.
Ramondre Stevenson or Zay Flowers, PPR.
Ramondre.
Correct.
Yeah.
I remember hanging out with my friends in high school, and my friend wanted to show another friend that movie From Dusk Till Dawn, And she was like, oh, what's it about? And he was like, well, it's this, this, and this. And, and it's like, and I was like, it's a vampire movie. And he goes, he got so mad at me for spoiling that. He like yelled at me. I will never forget that. Kelly or Lockett, PPR?
Kelly.
Lockett, PPR.
I would go Kelly.
Algier or McLaurin, PPR?
Algier.
Ooh.
McLaurin.
That's close. PPR, I'll take McLaurin.
Chris, you don't like any of the Underworld movies?
No. I don't think I've ever seen any of those movies, actually.
They were pretty entertaining.
Judy or Collins, PPR?
Judy.
Nico.
I would use Nico.
Pick 2. Elijah Moore, Pittman, Judy or Dotson?
Could be DJ Moore.
Oh, yeah, right. Moore, Pittman, Judy or Dotson?
Pittman and Dotson.
Pittman and both Moores. Neither
If-
Moore. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Dotson's there. Moore and Dotson.
Okay, if it's DJ Moore, Moore and Pittman. If it's Elijah Moore, Moore and Dotson.
That's the right answer.
Why is it that we're not starting Jerry Judy this week?
First week back after a layoff, I'd give it some.
Yeah, I don't feel too great about it.
Lost Boys and Twilight? Yeah, very, very different there. Pacheco or Gus Edwards? And then, what? No, Pacheco, Gus Edwards, McLaurin, Laporta. I need a running back and a flex. All right.
Both running back.
I would go Pacheco and McLaurin.
I think I'd go Edwards and McLaurin.
Gibbs or Mike Williams, PPR?
Gibbs.
Who was it? I'm sorry.
Gibbs or Mike Williams?
Okay, Mike, I was blanking on the M. Williams. Yeah, Gibbs.
Well, both this week. Williams is going to.
All right. How about DJ Moore or Chris Godwin?
Godwin.
Correct.
How much fab if Jonathan Taylor's on the waiver wire?
All of it.
Yeah, it's 60%.
Oh, yeah. A good amount.
Not all of it, though.
All of it.
80
In a zero bid league, maybe.
Okay. Bijan, Brees, Joe Mixon, and the Cook brothers. We need to sit 2 of them.
Dalvin.
Dalvin's easy.
Sit the Jets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sit the Jets.
Okay. Rank these running backs. Pierce, Mostert, Javonte.
Pierce, Javonte, Mostert.
I would go Pierce, Mostert, Javonte.
I would go Pierce, Javonte, Mostert.
Michael Pittman or DK Metcalf?
DK.
I've got DK ranked higher.
Correct.
Ooh. Adam, pick me. I think I already did this one. Maybe not, though.
You
Dotson.
got to specify on the Moores, guys.
Yeah, it's true. It's Moops.
I've got Dotson. Yeah. Okay, so if it's DJ Moore, I'll go DJ Moore. If it's Elijah Moore, I'll go Dotson. And then, oh wait, yeah, I'm sitting Kirk, and then starting Kelly over Montgomery.
I couldn't hear you. The question?
Dotson, Moore, Kirk. Pick 2 and half PPR. We don't know which Moore it is.
DJ and or Dotson and Kirk. It's Elijah.
I would go, if it's DJ, I would go with him and Dotson. If it's Elijah, I would go Dotson and Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
How much fab for Swift on the waiver wire?
50%.
A lot. Yeah, I was going to say 50.
Yeah, I was gonna say 45. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you for the one person who got the Seinfeld reference. Chris did.
I got
too.
it.
Yeah, Chris did.
yeah. Come on.
Zay Flower. Oh, never mind. Well, Zay, we'll do this first. Zay Flowers or Terry McLaurin, non-PPR.
Flowers.
I've got McLaurin.
Yeah, I would use Flowers.
And Rashad White or AJ Dillon, half PPR.
I've got Dylan.
AJ Dillon.
Dylan, half PPR.
Ooh, this person needs Jamie's opinion. Oh, Jameis's opinion, apparently.
Jaime's opinion.
Pick a wide receiver and a flex and half PPR. Dobbs, Dotson, Kirk, Pirine, Zay Jones, Shaheed.
Dobbs.
I actually think we answered this one earlier.
Oh, sorry.
That's why he's only asking Jamie's opinion.
He wasn't happy with it. All right, Jamie. I'm going to eliminate the last 2, Zay and Shaheed. Dobbs, Dotson, Kirk, Pirine.
Dotson and
Dotson and Kirk. Pitts or Waller?
Come
Waller.
on.
Waller.
Waller.
I've never seen Near Dark with Bill Paxton, but if you say so, maybe I'll give it a shot. Monty, Brian Robinson, Dotson, or Puka, PPR?
Montgomery.
Yeah, Monty.
Okay. Let's see how we're doing in the likes department. And let's set a goal. We're at 1.5. We need to get to 1.6. Okay, this is your last chance. Here we go. 1.6 likes, or I'm going to tell you about my lunch options. So we know 3 of them already. Got the chicken parm hero, the pizza, the ham, salami, provolone, tomato on a plain bagel. And then we've got, I know it sounds bad, but it's actually not bad, this grilled chicken or baked chicken. You know, I bake everything. Do we have 1.6 yet? No. Baked chicken and pasta with some marinara. Rayo's marinara, of course. Oh, we're at 1.6. All right. I think I'm going to go with the cold cuts today, guys.
I actually think that chicken parm sandwich sounds great.
Is it a fresh chicken parm or is it leftover?
That's from last night.
That changes
Just
things.
throw it under the broiler, though.
Broiler.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do the broiler. I mean, I wouldn't even know how long to do it for.
It's an oven, Adam. It's
Yeah,
just
but-
an oven. It's just the top burner of the oven set to really high. Come on. You're an adult man.
I'll try it. You know what? Maybe I'll try it. Mostert or Pierce?
Pierce.
Yep, Pierce.
I'm still just annoyed that I'm in the Krusty Krab division of Scott Fishbowl because I thought that was a Simpsons reference and it was SpongeBob. Roshan or McKinnon, and Nico or Dobbs? Dobbs.
Roshan.
Roshan and Dobbs.
Yeah. Higbee or Musgrave today, and Ross.
Musgrave.
I'm good with that.
If you have to drop one of them, then I would drop Higbee, but I'd rather start him this week.
Okay. How about? Let's see. We got a few more. Dotson, Hopkins, Dobbs, PPR.
Dotson. And
I would go with Hopkins.
Dotson and Hopkins. Yeah.
James
Hopkins
Conner
or-
or Chris Godwin in my flex.
Godwin.
I'm sorry?
Oh, non-PPR.
Who was it?
James Conner or Chris Godwin.
Connor.
Non-PPR, I'd go Connor.
Yep, same.
We got to get Jamie the feed so he can see the questions.
Yeah, the feed's out. I got it, so it's a little rough right
No problem. Higbee, Fryermuth, half PPR.
I've got Higbee ranked higher.
Fryermuth.
Booth. Khalil Herbert, Christian Kirk, or Drake London, half.
Kirk.
I would go with Khalil Herbert.
I still have London ranked higher.
But
But I'm going to declare war on Arthur Smith if we have another game like that.
this one's for Jamie. Egon Targaryen or Dan Ghostbuster?
What a
Amazing moment. For those of you who don't know, someone wrote in, "Dear Ray, Egon, Winston, and Peter." And Schneier had no idea who it was. And he's like, who is it? Who is it? Egon Targaryen? And I was like, yes, Egon Targaryen. You nailed it.
Did anybody else have trouble following that show because of how similar all the Targaryens' names were? The House of the Dragon.
Absolutely.
I had they'd refer to like Aegon or Daemon. I'd be like, there's like 7 of them each.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going
I
on.
figured it out by the 9th episode out of 10. DJ Moore or Roshan Johnson, full PPR.
DJ Moore.
Yep, TJ.
Drop Brandon Cooks for JSN or Nico.
Nico.
I think if you need a starter this week, I would do it for Nico. If you're just thinking long term, I would pick up JSN.
Dotson, Gabe Davis, or Dobbs.
Dotson.
Dotson.
Correct.
Mostert or Jerry Jeudy.
Mostert.
Correct.
Rest of season Superflex, Baker Mayfield or DJ Moore.
DJ.
Yeah, I'm just roasting Schaefer because he's been really mean to me in the private chat today. So just bringing that trade back up. Ferguson or Andrews, PPR. I got to smile at him.
Andrews. The only tight end I'm starting ahead of Mark Andrews is Travis Kelce.
Yep.
Dotson or Nakua.
Dotson.
It's close, but I'll take Dotson.
I've got Puka.
I've already read this one like 100 times. Kirk will stink. Y'all are crazy. I didn't read that one.
He had 4 touchdowns.
Who?
I
Kirk?
think that was Kirk.
Oh, Cousins. Oh, okay. Zeke or Roshan?
Roshan.
Roshan.
Wow. The guy, the Patriots leading rusher this year. Show him a little respect. Mostert, Khalil Herbert, or Michael Thomas, half PPR.
Mostert.
Thomas.
Gus, Walker, Jamal, Kelly, Pierce, Collins, Dotson. Pick 2 and a flex. That's a lot of names there.
That's a lot of names. Walker and Kelly and Pierce.
I would go Walker, Kelly, and Jamal Williams.
Kendrick, it's okay, buddy. I was kicking you off that one anyway. Kendrick Bourne or Rashid Shaheed?
I think I have Bourne ranked higher.
Shaheed.
Yeah, I like Shaheed there.
Amigos, Garrett Wilson, Puka Nacua, or Romeo Dobbs?
It's scary, but I would use Wilson.
Oh,
What happened there?
Where do I have?
All right, I've lost interest in this question. Lockett, Zay Flowers, or Debo?
Debo.
Lockett.
Debo.
Debo for me too.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Debo over Lockett. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, I was confused there. So I saw Baker Mayfield or Dak Prescott.
Dak.
Still Dak, but
Reasonable question.
I would use Dak, but it wouldn't surprise me if Baker outscores him.
Kyle Pitts or Hunter Henry, Puka or Collins?
like if you're in that type of situation, why are you carrying Baker Mayfield?
Could be Superflex.
I guess.
No, Pitts and Puka.
Pitts and Puka.
Yeah, someone give me a shout out for the Rayos call. Yeah, that is like the jam of it's not jam. Marinara sauce. It's unbeatable. Josh, trust me, dude, it's a game. I can eat just the sauce. It's that good.
I was laughing at you saying it was a jam.
Jam, yeah.
Wow.
Josh,
Like,
It's inactive today.
who is?
Cam Akers was inactive today.
Oh,
wow.
wow. How about that?
Man.
That is a terrible draft pick in fantasy.
Wow.
Holy cow.
He's under
So are you guys going to move up Kyron Williams?
He's firmly in the RB3 discussion now, I think.
he
Well, I
always
guess
was.
he already was. He's in the 25 to 30 range, probably.
Yeah, I'm going to move him up to 29 right now, just ahead of Khalil Herbert, Tyler Algier, Samaje Perine.
Yep. I had him ahead of those guys already.
Hey, everybody, grab Greg Dulcich and put him in an IR spot because why not? It's an IR spot. If there's someone on IR, just add the player. Put him in your IR spot. One or two more questions here. Andrews or Zay Flowers in flex?
Andrews.
Correct.
My Ayuk, Mike Evans, Debo, PPR.
Whew.
Two of them.
Sitting Evans.
Ayuk, Meyers, and who?
Ayuk, Evans, and Debo Samuel.
I would go with Ayuk and Evans.
I would go with Ayuk and Evans too. I would not want to take 49ers like we saw last week.
All right, we're done for the day. Give me an upset pick.
Well, I did give you the Browns last week, but I also said the Giants, so I think that cancels it out. So
I'm going Packers over Falcons.
I like that call, Chris. I also like, I don't know why they're underdogs, but the Colts over the
Yeah,
Texans.
The Colts line moved.
that's even now.
Oh, it's even.
I think
I
the
agree with
Cardinals are live.
I like the Packers call, Chris. I'll tell you there.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Frank, at least you covered. I think the Cowboys were 41-point favorites last week. So
Yep. How bad are they going to beat my Jets today?
not that bad. The Jets defense is just too good.
I think it's
That's
going to be
around.
really low scoring. I took the under in that game.
Well, thank you, everybody. We had an amazing audience today. We had 1.6K likes. That's really awesome. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Remember, this is your destination every Sunday morning. You can watch HQ from 10 to 11, and then you can watch us from 11:30 to 1. And good luck in week 2, everybody. We will talk to you tonight. We'll recap the action at about 8 p.m. Eastern time. For Dave, Jamie, Heath, for Chris, for Frank, for Schaefer, I'm Adam. Good luck. Let's go get a win in week 2.